What is up, guys? So I thought we'd take a little break from the sci-fi project that I was working on, and I thought I would show you this really cool lighting trick that you can do in Procreate that will actually give you a really good result in a very, very short amount of time. So I'm going to show you that now. So we're actually going to completely start over. So I'll show you how to do this. So we're going to come over here to the layers, and I'm just going to go ahead and clear that just so you can see how we do that. So this is what the drawing looked like before, so you can see the lighting is completely different. So all you're going to do is whatever you're working on, whatever project, lighting or whatever, you're going to make a new layer. And then I have this blue kind of selected, so this is the color that I'm going to do. I'm going to fill that completely. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to drop the opacity just a little bit so I can kind of see her. And then we're going to go to this one right here. Now, if you noticed, you see how that kind of changed? It changed the tone of it a little bit. That's pretty much all you need to do. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come over here, you're going to grab your eraser, and you want to make sure that you're using an airbrush, right? So you want to be using an airbrush, and then I like to use this one up here, the soft brush. And once that's selected, and you make sure that you're back on the layer. This was our layer right there at the top, so that's the one that we want to use. So now all you're going to do is you're going to come over here, and we're going to adjust the size of this just a little bit. And then the first thing that we're going to do, because the light source is actually coming from her fist, so you're just going to start erasing. And the soft eraser is really good for this. So as you can see, that kind of made that glow a little bit. And then all we're going to do is start erasing. So we're going to start right here. And I see my friend thinks she's hitting me up. I think she wants to go on VR or something like that, but she's going to have to wait. Um, so yeah, so we're going to just erase these little spots right here, just like spots where the light would be hitting. And we're going to erase a little bit right here. Make this a little bit bigger, and then we'll erase here as well, and a little bit here, and then we'll start erasing her hair, because, well, not her hair, but erasing. And practically what it's doing is it's making it look like there's light being cast onto her, which is really cool. And then we'll do the same thing here, like on her cheek. So we'll have it come over, it's a little bit about right here. We'll get a little bit there on her eye. You want to leave like a little bit of difference right here, because like, see, her hair is right here, so that's casting a shadow right there on the eye. And then I'll make this a little bit smaller, and we'll go about just like this. Maybe touch up her lip just a little bit to make that stand out a little more, just like so. So we'll do that. And then also too, on her hand, just a little bit of her hand, not the full hand, just like so. And then I'll make this a tad bit smaller, and then I'll just get part of her thumb right there. And then we'll do, zoom out a little bit so you guys can see. We'll come down right here, just because a little bit of that light is like coming down onto her stomach. And you can push harder, whatever feels comfortable for you. And then we'll also go down just a little bit here on her leg. And then we'll make this a tad bit smaller. We'll get her arm right here, because we definitely want that. I'm going to get just a touch right there, just like so. And then also too, maybe a little bit here on her shoulder. So pretty much all the areas that you feel like light would naturally be hitting, that's what you're going to try to aim for. So let's get maybe a little bit more on the top right here. But since the light source is really close to her right there, like the areas that you want to be the strongest, or the areas that the light is closest to, that's where you want it to be strongest. So you might want to erase a little bit harder in some of those spots. let's go ahead and get rid of that part right there as well. And I think that looks pretty good. Now you can do more detail too, like if you want to do like highlights. So for instance, what I mean by that is like, so like right up in here, it's easier on to see like on, I think I need to make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, so I'll make that stand out a little bit more. And then maybe like here on her, the skirt part, you can do a few little lines that will kind of add just a little bit of like texture to kind of make it look like there's like the material is actually has like a raise to it. So you can do that. But anyway, that's pretty much it. So it's a very simple little technique that you can do, but the result is really good. It's really good. So now if we were to uh close this out, look at that. It's very simple. And mind you, you're only using one layer, so you're not affecting the actual artwork, which is really cool. So that way, if you want to use, the scene for something else, then it's like you have your complete control over your lighting, which is really cool. So, anyway, you can play around with that as much as you want, but I just thought it would be a nice little video um to show you guys a nice little, technique on just hopefully being able to speed up your process a little bit. So that's it. Nothing too crazy. But if you like this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give the video a like as well. I just noticed too, I think I want to add just a touch here on her leg. There we go. I think that looks good. And then what's cool too is technically you can adjust it. So like if you click on that, you still get the control. So you can still technically make the lighting softer or really harsh just by adjusting the slider. And now you already did the work for where the lighting hits. So now you just get to have fun just playing around with the level of light that's actually being shown. So anyway, that's it for right now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Alrighty, bye.